Welcome back, everybody. I have such respect and admiration for this young woman. This is Summer El-Qadari, and she is the founder of Cultural Communications. They have a new event coming up. Welcome back.
Nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you, too. Let the audience know, first of all, how Cultural Communications came to be.
Yeah, so around maybe I would say like 8 months ago, I was part of the Community Changemaker Challenge at the University of Evansville. And that's kind of how it started. It wasn't originally this nonprofit organization that it came to be, but it was a festival actually with people of multiple cultures. And one of the aspects was these discussion panel series. And I didn't get the funding, but I realized I'd be able to gather a group of people and get a space and kind of have a conversation. And that's really what I wanted to do more than the superficial things that a lot of people already experience.
Why is it so important, Summer, especially right now, for us to engage with other cultures?
I think a lot of times cultures, people get their perspectives from the media, and so they don't actually get to talk to people that are a part of those cultures, and so their views get a little bit skewed. And so I wanted people to kind of regain their story and be able to tell it.
Now, you had one panel discussion so far, so this is the second one. When will it be and where?
Yeah, so it's on February 20th at the University of Evansville on the second floor boardroom of the library. And so the space fits around 50 people, so you better come early to reserve your spot, just because if not, then it's going to become a standing room, and there's not even much room in that room to stand either.
So, yeah. What's the topic of the conversation this time?
So it's going to be young people. So it's going to be college-age people and high school-age people from all different backgrounds talking about their experiences living here in Evansville.
So growing up in the tri-state, if you're from another culture. So what are some of the challenges, if you could share with our audience, that these young people will express?
Yeah, so we have a lot of people from different backgrounds. So we have like an African-American, and he was sharing some experiences. I just had a conversation on the phone, and we were talking about like the name game of how like your teacher will say, oh, I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'll just assign you this name. Or some people shorten their name so people can pronounce it. Like they'll be named like some type of Indian name, and they'll like, just call me Joe. It's like, but that's not really your name. So like, it's kind of getting away from your own culture just so you make it easier for other people.
And that pressure to make it easier for other people rather than for them to learn your name. Well, I'm sure you've had that too with your last name, and people are not sure how to pronounce it.
I'll just say your first name because it's easy, yeah.
Summer's easy. And how many people would be on the panel?
Around 6 to 7 people.
And that leaves a lot of room. Is it really a conversation? So it's an exchange, a question and answer?
Well, last time we had a little bit of difficulty because a lot of people felt more comfortable submitting paper questions, and so this time we're gonna do a little bit of a different format. So we're gonna use this platform called like Lydia, where people can submit questions through their phone, and I'll get it on my phone, and then we'll do it where the audience can ask a question through like a microphone, and then we'll go back to that, because we didn't really have that type of engagement that we were wanting, because a lot of audience members might be able to share their experiences despite the panel sharing their own as well.
It's going to be another great evening of conversations and new ideas. Now, the next one is going to be, already set the date for number 3?
Yeah, so the date for number 3 is on April 9th. Currently, we have a space at the University of Evansville to host it as well. We're also talking with the people that are hosting the Festival of Nations with EVSC, because it's the same evening, so we might just tag team and do something at that event, because a lot of people are already kind of going there, and a lot of people would be interested in these types of conversations there.
How can people follow you and find out what all the events you're going to be doing in this year?
Yeah, so we have a Facebook group that's called @Cultural Communications, as well as an event page, and then we have an Instagram that's @culturalcom, and then we also have an email address @culturalcommunicate@gmail.com, and so they'll be able to write to us there or message us, and we respond pretty fast.
Thank you so much for all you do.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to be here today.
Love to follow all you're doing in our community. Thanks, Summer.
Thank you.
And when we come back, the unique walking program from the Purdue Extension, Kristen Lowry is next. There she is.